Well, yeah, ibis Adelaide. We're officially open as of today, which is very exciting, and 311 guest rooms and 17 levels, and it really is a different sort of economy hotel to what you typically expect.
You've gone for probably more of that sort of upscale proposition before. Economy is one of the hottest segments in the country, yet not a lot of people are developing them. Why would you want to put an economy hotel into what is actually a booming city?
I think Adelaide as a market is heavily dominated by 4- and 5-star properties. A lot of them are actually 20, 25 years old. The economy sectors, there's very little here, and a lot of it is out of the core part of the CBD, so the market has been screaming out for a lower price point product. At the same time though, you've got to still tick the boxes and have all the things that the corporate traveller and the leisure traveller demand these days, and this product has them in abundance, which is great.
Certainly probably setting a new brand standard for ibis in Australia, and obviously one of your initial sort of desires, I guess, wasn't it, to build a hotel that would be a landmark economy hotel? We
did a lot of research before we put first pens to paper on the design of this property, and not just in Australia. We went abroad, and look, pleasing thing to say, I think this hotel, and I've heard some of the big people at Accor say that it's their new global template, and I really think it will change the way people see economy hotels globally. It's got public spaces, common areas which are commensurate with what you expect of the best 4- to 5-star hotels, but the rooms are efficient, sharp and modern, and nothing to be ashamed about from a guest perspective. So yeah, I really think that it's going to set a new benchmark for economy properties.
What some in the industry are calling premium economy, is this sort of crossing a few boundaries for you?
The premium economy? Well, I think it's not too different to where the airlines have gone. So people have fairly strict requirements as to what they want, but they don't want to pay through the nose for it. So the really good thing about this brand and this property in particular is it does away with all the non-essential elements in hotels, which just add a lot of cost and in turn add onto the room rate. So the guests can get a really good quality stay experience without having to pay that extra $50 to $100 that you'd expect from a full service hotel.
And you've kind of controlled this part of Adelaide around Hindmarsh Square. Where would you like to be next?
We'd like to just keep looking for unique sites. For us, it's always about locality and amenity and being able to walk out the door and be right in the heart of the hustle and bustle. So there's other opportunities around. We've certainly worked ourselves out of a job in this Hindmarsh Square precinct. There's not many sites left now. Yeah, so we're on the hunt for new opportunities.
And you're probably part of the emerging breed of owners that wants to work with several brands and doesn't want to just stick with one hotel chain. What's your theory behind wanting to work with a number of companies like Accor and IHG and Mantra and whatnot?
I think every deal is unique, so we definitely don't write off the opportunity of building more hotels with IHG or Accor or Mantra or multiple hotels with any operator, but each property we sort of set out at the onset with what type of product we're after, and then there's always just a bundle of brands which suit that. So we knew from the get-go we wanted to have this sort of premium economy type product, and there's only a limited handful of operators with the right brands to fit that product.
And obviously that business traveller now does want a pretty good proposition, don't they, for a lower price point? And what's upstairs now? Is it kind of how you envisaged it would come out, or is this has come out a lot better than what you thought?
Look, the rooms are really fantastic. I mean, the typical ibis room is around 18 square metres, and it'd be the largest 18 square metre room I think you'll ever see. Every square inch of that room has been considered by a collective design team with people from Accor and our own people, our interiors people and architects and our in-house team. So every square inch of that room has been considered to maximise the way the room works. And we've seen a lot of rooms which are 25, 30 square metres, which actually don't flow and don't work as well as our 18 square metre rooms here. So I'll look forward to guests coming in and giving us their own feedback.